What's going on, guys? This is Aussie Van Man. How y'all doing today? So we are here back out in the Arizona desert. You can see some debris behind me. There's a reason for that. Now, the other night I was watching a bit of telly, and there was this video, I think it was JP something or other, where a guy looks at Google Maps and he finds weird like objects out in the middle of nowhere or out in the area. And basically he goes out to that location to see if we can figure out what it is. Now I'm gonna do something a little similar to that, because I was watching that video. It gave me, and yes, that's my van parked down there. It gave me inspiration. I was like, wait a second. Every time I look on the map near where I camp, now where I camp, we're on the opposite side of the Carefree Highway here. Now over on the north side is where I camp, over that way. Now we're on the south side here, heading towards the 303. And there's something here, and I keep seeing it on the map, but I've never really paid attention to it till recently. Now, I started looking, and as you can see here, it's got a pretty funny little shape going on there. In fact, if you look closely, and as I zoom in here, you can see that it looks like there's a runway there, guys. And if you look even closer down on there, you're going to see some writing on the what looks to seemingly be a runway out here. Very, very strange, guys. Now, so we've come to have a look at it, and actually I did a little bit internet sleuthing, and we've actually managed to find out a little bit of history about it and what it actually was, and we're going to go into that, guys. Let's take a little look around, guys. So I don't know exactly what this junk is over here. I don't know if that was a sign for the entrance, because we are at where the entrance was right here, or if that's just some remnants of some of the buildings that were here. You can see all these stacked stones here, guys. This is like a roadway coming in. All this broken concrete everywhere. I'm not exactly sure where all this broken concrete came from. If it was buildings and stuff. But yeah, you can see my van parked over here. There's a couple of palm trees over here, actually. That you can tell the place is sort of fallen into disrepair pretty heavily. There's a ton of broken up concrete over there, but check all these stacked rocks. We have these gardens everywhere, guys. Now these gardens are pretty interesting, because there's a reason why we have these gardens and these stacked rocks lines here. As you can see the pot plants. It almost looks like they're little pads to park here. You can see these paved areas out here in concrete and stuff. Very, very interesting, guys. So, and even over here, so we got these water lines, or these ports here. Again, almost looks like a little courtyard area. There's a sidewalk here. And if you can see where my van is over there, there's all these little pull-ins over there too. And all these gardens over there as well. Very, very interesting. Now, you might be wondering why, what is all of this out here? Well, these are pull-ins. In fact, these would have had RVs and vehicles in them at one point. And no, this isn't an RV park, although it was an RV park for a short while. It was also an airport as well, which is very strange, but we're going to go into that. So in, I think it was around 1977, this place was an airport. There wasn't any airport. It was Pleasant Valley Airport, and wasn't just any airport. It was a privately owned airport, but it was run on public land. So it was a public airport, but it was a private business, I suppose you could say. So this is actually now Arizona Trust land. I don't know if it was before, but they run the airport off of here. And what it actually was, it was a base for gliders. They used to tow gliders up the runway with a tow plane, take the gliders up, and they had like a glider school running here. I forgot the name of the business, but there's an old fella that run it here, and it opened up around, I think, 1977. As you can see here, we're standing on more remnants of the buildings and hangars that they had here. But they had a number of gliders and tow planes out here, and it was a pretty good business. They had a lot of people back here through 70s and 80s and 90s. And what's absolutely astounding to me is according to the registry, this place only officially shut down last year, 2022. Now that's outrageous, because I was camping out here. I can tell you nothing was out here back then. So why it was still registered as a business or being out here, I don't know, but I only officially got taken off the FAA list of airports last year, even though there's nothing really here. The buildings have been gone for quite some time. I know in 2017 I still seen a newspaper clipping showing that they were still running air flights out of here. I don't know if it was for tourism or for training, but I did see that there's still an active runway in 2017. And apparently in 2021 they still had flights flying off of here too. I don't know about that though, but I can tell you in more recent years, I guess the business side of things started struggling out here. So what they actually did, where you see my van over there, that was kind of this big strip here used to be where all the hangars were. Well, they removed some of those buildings as times sort of declined a bit and put in these RV ports. So that's the concrete slabs. They'd park their RVs on there. They had hookups, they had septic hookups. That's why you see some of those lines in there. So yeah, to kind of keep the business afloat at the end, they had people living out here on site. And that brought in a little bit more extra income. I guess that also declined in later years as well. Now, what I can tell you is across the road from here, there used to be a fenced off area. And I used to see they'd store RVs out here for a number of years when I'd be driving out here. But that's the last thing I've seen. All of that's gone now. There actually used to be just up the road from here. We may do an episode on that too. There's a dirt racetrack where they used to do sprint cars and stuff like that on the weekend. It too has closed down out here. It's all fenced off. Apparently you can go in though. Apparently the gate's been cut and everyone walks in there. But anyway, we're going to take a little look around. So 1977, guys, this place opened. And I want to say it's no way it was running a couple of years ago, but I know for a fact in 2017 there was pictures in the local newspaper that they had flights running off this airfield, which is kind of weird. But I guarantee you last year this place was a ghost town. There was nothing out here last year because I was out here last year. But very, very cool history, especially learning about it. So we're going to take a little look around and see what we can find that's left out here. I mean, there's a lot of dumping out here, guys. It's kind of trashy. It is trust land and people come out here in the middle of the night and just dump trash out here. But there's some cool relics. Other than the concrete and the little RV spots left, there are some cool relics. And I'm surprised. It's trust land. I stay on trust land. There's little pull-ins here to park in and everything. I never see anybody stay over this side. It's very strange. But I did see some cool stuff on the ground here. Let's have a look, guys. Now check this out, guys. Oh my God. Can you see these little tires here? They're not car tires, guys. These are plane tires. Look at that. Flight Special. Very cool. That's a Goodyear too. Good brand. But yeah. Condor. Different brands here. But they're flight tires. Now this over here, this is a cross marking. They got all these markings all over the runway. This is the runway out yonder. Beyond this cross, you can see some markings out there. We're going to take a look. And we'll probably put the drone up and take a good look at it too. But yeah, this is a flight marking right here. So when you're up in the air, you can see the different markings. I couldn't tell you what exactly they were marking that for. As you can see, they had some hangers over here. Here's the debris that's left over from some of the hangers. We'll see what's left over here, guys. But they broke a lot of this concrete up here, as you can see. I don't know if they're planning on removing it, but they never finished actually removing it. So, oh, what's this? All this rebar sitting on the ground here. Yeah, you can see where they come in with the industrial machines, punched holes all through the concrete and busted it up. But for whatever reason, they never finished the job. And look at this. I don't even know what this cool little pipe thing is. Oh man, it's heavy. That thing ain't moving at all. If you guys know what this is, let me know, guys. I have no idea. I have no idea what that is. All right. Oh wow, this goes on forever. There's a bunch of old buildings out here. What is this? This is a funky looking thing. It's like concrete, but it's got this little porthole in it there that's slotted in. Very strange. I can see some plumbing all smashed up at the back here and some tiling. So I guess they had a bathroom in the back here that's been busted up. By the looks of it, or maybe a kitchen even. I don't know. Oh, this concrete's a little sketchy. I can see bolts all in the ground here. Interesting. There's a ton of tires. I don't know if those are from the airport or if people have just dumped these out here over the years. But there's a ton of trash. If you look out here, there's a bunch of trash that's been dumped. All right, guys, so we're going to take a little walk around and see what we can find. And I'll stop back in. I'll turn the camera back on when we find some interesting stuff. Okay, you can see that's where we came from. It looks like some boat seats that people have dumped out here, probably coming back from Pleasant Harbor. They're old crusty boat seats they've dumped here. Looks like there's some more hangar space over here, but check this out, guys. Another big flight tire. Aircraft rib, I think it says. It's like those big bouncy tires you see. It's another Goodyear. This is another entrance here I can see. We got some more wreckage and rubble out here. I'd love to find some more relics, aircraft related relics would be cool. But I'm sure I won't find too much of that out here. Oh my lord, check this out, guys. Look at these giant Stein glasses that somebody's broken out here. They're massive, guys. What a waste of nice Stein glasses. Oh, man, what a shame. Well, this looks like it was another hangar of some sort. It's right by the end of the runway here. So I'm sure they housed planes inside here. You can see where the hangar's doors were bolted down over here. All the markings on the ground. Somebody's been doing some burnouts out here. Pretty wild. But yeah, they would have had a bunch of planes inside of here and they'd run them out here. And here's a runway up here. There is still some writing on there. Now, from the air, it actually looked like the runway was asphalted, but from the history reports what I was digging into, actually it says that it was a bare dirt runway, but it looks like it's asphalted. But now I'm actually here. It kind of looks like they just put blue metal down or gravel. So I don't know. Let's find out. We'll get it closer. We may actually go get our car and start driving up the runway. All right, so I'm finding something very interesting here. I think it might be where maybe I don't really have the real answers for you. It's just a guess. I think maybe when it was windy and the gliders were outside, they might have chained them up to the ground here. We've got all these concrete blocks here with these chains coming off of them. The only thing I can really think of, there's a whole bunch of them along here. And we're right next to the runway. So considering the gliders were light and caught wind very well, my guess is maybe they chained them up so they wouldn't fly away in the wind. We do have some pretty wild wind along here, guys. All right, let's see this runway. Check this out, guys. Still got the writing on it. And it actually does look like it's asphalted, but it's really rough looking asphalt, guys. Definitely seen better days. So it says P48 UNICOM 1229. Oh, okay. So I don't really know exactly what those numbers are for, but then here is the thing I could see from Google Earth. It says like turf school or something. something turf school. You guys will see it in the picture, and we may put my drone up possibly and get some footage of that too. Okay guys, so I think I'm actually gonna run over and get my van and drive over this way. Hopefully I don't run over some rebar and puncture my tire, because there is a bit of stuff sticking up out of the ground out here. But if I get on the runway, I should be good. All right guys, I'm gonna go get my van and we're gonna explore this runway a little bit more. Just real quick, you can see these trees here and the sidewalk here. These like hedge style bushes growing along here. It looked like this was kind of an important decorative area. Now if I can, I'm gonna try get some old photos of what this actually looked like back in the day for you guys and put this up as a comparison. But yeah, looking pretty sad right now. The trees pretty much look dead, except for these tiny bushes, but even they're having a hard time. And of course, oh, somebody's been dumping out here. By the looks of this, somebody's been stripping electrical cable, and this is all the plastic that's left over from that. Huh. Yes, all right, let's keep exploring. It appears we have found some life out here. These beautiful little flowers are still growing. Oh my Lord, look at the spikes on these things. Oh wait, no, never mind. Oh wait, no, they do have spikes. Ouch. Nice flowers though. I don't know what kind of flowers those are. If you guys know what they are, comment below. Yeah, it looks like this place looked pretty cool at one point. They had water lines running everywhere. And look, these are all the RV sections that they put in. So people would have been able to stay down here right by the offices. There's all these like little garden areas. So in its peak, it might actually look pretty nice out here, considering we're in the desert. But yeah, let's pull out of our little RV space out of here, and we'll go take a look at the runway a little bit. What do you reckon? Maybe I'll open my own little RV park right here. Start with my one little spot here. Needs a bit of a clean up, lots of dead trees and debris everywhere. But hey, it's quiet. I'm the only one out here. We got all these spots out here, guys. All right, guys, let's get out of here, shall we? Go for a little run. Hopefully I don't run over any rebar that's hanging out of the ground here. I would not like that. I see stuff everywhere. Let's go for a ride, shall we? The bus is departing. Oh, it's a little bit warm in here. All right, let's try to find a way out of here without rebar in my tires. Dang it. Oh, I think I see a clear route. Let's go this way. So, very interesting history. I can't believe this has been sitting over here this whole time. I had no idea. I thought it was just empty land over here. Until I really started paying attention to the Google Maps and the aerial views, I was like, what is that crisscross pattern on the ground there? It's very strange looking. And I'm like, it almost looks like an airport, but I never see airplanes coming out of this field. And it turns out it was an airport once upon a time. But wow, this is crazy. There's all these like what was little service roads all around the runways here. All right, let's see. We're gonna drive down this runway. I know there's more than one runway, but I want to drive down the one that's got the markings first. We're gonna drive to the end, turn around and drive all the way up. We're doing a runway run. Maybe I could use this to race my motorcycle on. Oh my Lord, just gave me an idea. Just don't want to not be able to stop at the end where the gravel is, because then it's going to be a bad time. Speed run. No, my van ain't fast enough for that. I don't want to go breaking something. Just a leisurely stroll down the runway. Maybe we'll take off. Who knows? Oh, wow, here we go. Yeah. I hope there's no debris on this road. They're going to mess me up, but we're going down it. Very cool, guys. We'll see. I'm I know there's other runways on here, but I don't know whether they're asphalted. This was the only one that really looked asphalted to me. Oh, I see more remnants of buildings and hangars out here, guys. Oh, we're coming up to the runway already, or the end of the runway, sorry. Wow, okay. Yeah, that's the end of that runway. That was pretty short runway. Let's see what else we got out here, guys. A lot of dirt runways, but it looks of it. I don't. That's dirt. That's dirt. This one's got gravel on it, but I think it. Oh, this one might actually be asphalt. Ooh, we might have found an asphalt one. Let's check it out. Okay. This. No, it might be just gravel. We'll see. We'll drive up it. It's definitely not marked like the other one is. Yeah, this is just a gravel one, guys. Oh well. Some more markings over there. I see more aircraft tires on the ground out here. I can see people come out here joyriding because there's like big burnout marks everywhere where people are just fishtailing through the desert here. I can see why they do it. It kind of looks like a fun area to race your off-roaders around. Probably not really what it's supposed to be for, but wow. Okay, there's all these like mini runways that cross over here too. We'll see what's up at the end of these. Ooh, okay. There's more on the opposite side of the airport. There's more trees, gardens, and remnants of buildings up here. There's a whole nother section up here, guys. We may have to get out and see what's up this end, because this is cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There was hangars up this side too. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, it's all busted up. There's a ton of dumped garbage out here too. Let's see if I can drive through here without. Oh no, I'm not driving through that. No. That looks like a burst tire situation over there. We'll see if we can come through this way. Watching out for, is that a truck tire? What the heck? Oh, this is sketchy. Yeah, okay, we'll come in through here. Oh man, I can't believe no one's camping up here. It's like, this is all trust land, so if you have a permit, you can camp up here. Although I'm seeing a ton of spent ammunition over here. This might explain why I'm hearing, whoa, yeah, everything's shot out here. It's bullet holes and everything. Abandoned materials out here. Is that a golf club? There's a broken golf club out here. This is sketchy. Yeah, I think people are coming out here target practicing. There's definitely a lot of shotgun shells everywhere. But still very cool little drive out here. Alright guys, so I'm going to drive around a little bit more. If we see something that's really cool to look at, we'll stop and show you guys. Alright guys, I'm doing one last run up the runway now. Then we're gonna probably head on out of here. We're gonna do a little research on, bring up some photos. You've probably seen some photos by now that I've found and we've put up on there. But yeah, this is a great little piece of history here. Never knew it existed right here. Abandoned. I wish there was still buildings to go through and explore, but I know how things would have been out here with people dumping and squatting and stuff like that. So I understand why things need to be taken down and destroyed. But yeah, still would have been cool to see. And with all the hangars out here, they could have actually turned this into like an aircraft museum. I thought that would have been pretty cool. I need to find my way back out of here now. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. This is a lot of fun. Maybe next time we'll go out and do that abandoned raceway that's down the road if they haven't chained it all off. I know last time I heard it was still open to go in there. But yeah. Alright guys, let me know below, is this sort of stuff something you are interested in? I know there's always there's a couple of guys that do those GPS location videos. This wasn't quite like that. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. It was in the fact that I found something on the GPS and decided to go look at it, but I was able beforehand to find out the history about it so I could actually see what it was that I was actually heading towards before I got there. So I kind of cheated a little bit on that. I mean, it's pretty obvious from the aerial view that it was airport or some sort of airport at one point. But yeah, it's pretty cool though. I really enjoyed this. Alright guys, that's enough for me guys. And you know what to do. Hit that like, hit the sub. Until next time, unless I get myself lost in an abandoned airfield sometime, which is doubtful. We'll see you later. What's going on here?